Okay, everybody. I hope I'm with you because I hate hitting this live button because I don't know what they're going to do to me at any given moment. Anyway, if you guys and girls can hear me, I'd appreciate this. If you can let me know, thank you. Hippie Jazz Temple, you're awesome. You're awesome. Yeah, I just got out of the shower. Hair's still wet here, guys and girls. Listen, we got to talk. They really think we're stupid. They really think we're stupid, but we're not stupid. Does it bother you at all that they think we're stupid? Look, man, maybe there are some stupid people out there. Maybe I hate even saying that. Maybe they're not stupid. Unfortunately, maybe they are misled, misguided. I don't know what it is, man. But something. They've lost their backbone. No one wants to fight back against anything. There's no accountability whatsoever anymore. But you and I are not stupid, and we're going to cover some things here. Let's start off with this. Thanks, Queen. I appreciate that. Let's start off with this. So, apparently today we got some amazing economic news. So good that the stock market couldn't put on any gains at all. Mitch, thank you. I appreciate that. You're all very welcome. Yeah, this economic news that we got today was so absolutely freaking fantastic that the Dow finished in the negative slightly. The S&P finished in the negative slightly. The Nasdaq did put on a little bit. Some of that was the Fed in here buying the debt. You saw the 10-year yield come down. They're buying it all. As we know, the dollar did get stronger ever so slightly today, but still remains below that 100 on the Dixie. You got cryptocurrencies today catching a bid. Bitcoin around 111,000 or so ish. All the cryptos, most of them did well today. Gold, silver under a little pressure. Crude oil under a little pressure. All right, whatever. But again, I want you to think about this. The economic news was so great today. So freaking great. The stock market couldn't put on any gains. Now, here's the news that we got. And this was supposed to be fantastic. And look, man, I'm preaching to the choir here, but I'm going to tell you what it's really all about. This is headline number one. Jobless claims point to steady job growth in May. The second headline is this. U.S. economy improves in May after slump last month. This is the S&P PMI, Purchasing Managers Index survey. Now, let's have a little fun with this. And fun meaning let's tell the truth. Andre, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Guys, so this is in your, again, everything I have here is already in your inbox. You can all look at it. You can play with it. You can lick it if you want, whatever you want. You just have a little fun with it. Make paper airplanes. I don't know. Whatever. Lions, they think that we are all stupid. Now, let me tell you something, as I just said. We're not all stupid. And those of us here, in no way are we stupid. So let's talk. So, Lions, remember us, I and I here, saying to expect more propaganda than ever before, more deceptions, more lies, and of course, more distractions. Well, here are the headlines from today. You got this one. Jobless claims point to a steady job growth in May. Actually, I wrote that verbatim right here. I literally just copy and pasted. And the second one was the one I just showed you, and we'll go over it again. That is, U.S. economy improves in May after slump last month, Standard & Poor's PMI survey shows. So what I've done here is just point out a few facts, not the propaganda or the spin. So now let's break this down one at a time. We're going to start off with jobless claims and the so-called steady job growth. Now, claim fewer people filing for unemployment equals, well, more people getting hired. No, fact. It doesn't mean more hiring. It means people ran out of benefits or they just freaking stopped applying. It means more people are now working multiple part-time jobs just to survive. Temp work, gig economy with no benefits, of course. The second headline, U.S. economy improves based on Standard & Poor's PMI. You see, what they're not going to tell you is these small upticks, it's all fake anyway, but they told us there was an uptick. All right. These are seasonal noise. And invariably, what happens? It gets revised lower. And they put that on like page 3. not front page news. So you're not supposed to know that. Now, fact, with regard to the economy improving here, corporate defaults are rising. Yes, they are. Fact number 2, credit card delinquencies are surging. Yes, they are. Fact number 3, consumer savings are gone. Yeah, how about that one? Another fact for you, mortgage applications are collapsing. It's like saying that the Titanic, this is a pretty good one here, is sailing smoother while half of it is already underwater. It's sailing smoother, so don't worry about it. I mean, now remember this. I want to show this to you guys and girls. The playbook of Babylon: cherry pick soft data, frame it as a recovery, push it through media mouthpieces, suppress hard truth, real wages, debt delinquencies, and food insecurity. Now, this isn't analysis, it's narrative management, narrative control, thought control. There are some really that will believe it. Obviously, we know it's all fake. The time machine. Oh, look what you did to me. That's it. That's me coming off the line. I'm ahead of that Duster. You see that Duster? I beat him. Time machine. Yeah, I missed that car, man. I really do. It was a mistake to sell. Whatever. It went to a good guy. Now, guys, before we move forward, is there anything you want to talk about with regard to the economic news that was so good today that the market couldn't do anything? That's how great it was. Nothing? Hey, Clemente, thank you. USA. Yeah. It's a corporation that's completely bankrupt. The United States is a zombie corporation that cannot function without more debt. And I'm going to show you something here. How many of you recall me telling everyone from day one that Doge was a fraud? I lost a few thousand subscribers by saying Doge was a fraud. I said Doge was a fraud because it would never live up to what it was pretended to be. Now, that actually has proven to be true. Where are these people now? I guess they're still wandering around. Maybe they started sucking their thumbs. I have no idea. People, look, man, I'm not picking on any group of people or even Doge. Maybe I am a little bit with Doge because we never get what we're promised. We never get what we're promised. And those people, they allowed themselves to be made fools of. And I hate that because, you see, we're all children of the Almighty here. We're one big family, okay? I want these people here. I don't want them out. But if they cannot handle the truth, Anthony, thank you, then I don't know what to say. I wish they would come back, but I don't know where they are. Again, I say something that's true. It cuts right through to the heart of the issue. People go crazy. I'm unsubscribing. Elon Musk is God. Greg, you're going to eat your own freaking words. You have no idea. And then throngs of people just unsubscribe. But the fact of the matter is, we nailed it to the wall. And we're going to talk about that. So, again, also in your inbox, wait, we are missing $1 trillion, or is it $2 trillion? I'm just asking. Now, I put a little sarcasm in here because maybe when I was writing this, I was thinking about those who ridiculed me. I was thinking about those who told me I would eat my words, that I would be completely wrong on this. Greg, you're a laughing stock. Where are you getting your news? From this, from that? Look, man, it's just the truth. I knew and you knew from day one that this would be a fraud. It is a fraud. It's nothing but a fraud. It will continue to be a fraud. And to those who have been disillusioned, I'm kind of not sorry. So wait, we are missing 1 trillion, or is it 2 trillion? Just asking. It's a serious question. Now, we all are here, and I wasn't even going to weigh in on this, but why did I do this, Greg? What do you think about this new tax bill, the new tax legislation? What do you think? Okay, so you know what? Let's do it. Let's actually cut into this. So, serious question. The recent tax legislation, I love the name. And I'm not kidding here, almost. They're calling this One Big Beautiful Bill Act. That's the actual name. It's very catchy, kind of clever, I guess. This was pitched to I here as a major federal savings. And let me be clear, people, this is what I wrote. I love the idea. In fact, when I think about it, yeah, it makes me happy. I love the idea of cutting all the bloat. Okay, but there's a big problem here, a massive problem, a black hole size shortfall. What was promised versus what we got. Now let's talk about this. So Doge, the Department of Government officially led by the illustrious Elon Musk, Oh, did you hear? So Elon Musk is no longer an atheist. Yes, no, he's not. He believes in cultural Christianity. Basically, it's Christianity stripped out of all the teachings of Christ. Look it up for yourself. He's culturally a Christian, but take out all of the teachings of Christ, and that's what he is. This is a mask. You see, Musk is wearing yet another mask here. He's obviously, what he initially said, a cultural Christian. I don't know. From what I understand, it's Christianity stripped of the teachings of Christ. Then you guys and girls let me know what you think about that. But he's switched. He's seen the light. Anyway, look, guys and girls, whatever that freaking means, I don't know. I'm not going to put down anyone's belief system. I really am not. But I just find why it disgusts me, because I think it's a mask. I don't believe it. It hits me the wrong way. If the guy told me, hey, you know what? I'm a devout Christian now, or whatever you want to be, a devout, whatever you are. Okay, good for you. I'm all for it. But when you have to specifically say, I'm a cultural by culture or by tradition, not that I'm really a this or that or the other thing, in his case, a Christian, but he's just by association. I mean, come on, guys. Come on, really, man. The real big Will. Greg, what's the scam with crypto companies buying treasury now? It's all, dude, I'm going to tell you. It's all a scam on a massive scale. There's going to be more. We haven't seen anything yet. But anyway, let me go on here. I'm sorry I went off on the cultural Christian thing. Maybe if you're a cultural Christian, I did not mean to put you down. I really didn't. I'm talking about Elon Musk here. Okay. Elon Musk said he was what he was, an atheist, an agnostic, whatever, but now he's switching to cultural Christianity, and that's great. If that gives him some kind of comfort, if that pushes him closer to the source, I'm all for it. I just want to be clear on this, because my words tend to get twisted into things. Maybe he's a devout cultural Christian, but I don't even know what that means. By culture, by tradition, but doesn't I did a little research into cultural Christianity, and it looks like Christianity with Christ stripped out of it. So how does that work? I don't know. Maybe someone can enlighten me, because I may have this completely wrong, and I wish someone would tell me, because I don't know. All right. So Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, led by Elon Musk, initially claimed they would slash $2 trillion in waste. Then they dropped it to $1 trillion. But guess what? As of now, actual savings about $160 billion. And yes, let's give Musk some credit here. It's something, but it is a drop. I left something out here. I wanted to say a drop in the bucket, but I wrote a drop compared to what was promised. Now, impact on the tax bill, why this matters. And I'm not sitting here picking on Musk, picking on Doge, or anyone else here, or his newfound belief in cultural Christianity. Could be the most beautiful thing on the face of the earth. I don't know. Please enlighten me as to what cultural Christianity is. I promise to read the comments. I do not know what cultural Christianity is. I am not that smart. Let us move forward here. So Doge has actually saved us about $160 billion, but is it really a savings? Let's dig a little deeper into this. All right. Impact on the tax bill. This tax bill was built on the assumption, and this is a fact, you can look it up for yourself, that Doge's efficiency would make room for all the goodies that we were promised, that we were going to pay off the debt and everything. But the debt was a big one. Okay, we're going to pay off the debt, and we were going to pay down deficits and everything else. Well, we're not doing that with $160 billion. I'm sorry to let you know. But anyway, it gets a little more interesting as we move forward. But with the savings we were promised nowhere to be found, the entire foundation of the bill starts to collapse. Now, I wrote here, can I please see your shocked face? Again, we never get what we're promised. So in fact, now this is where I want you guys and girls to do a little bit of your own homework. The Congressional Budget Office has their own website. Our loving, caring, let's all genuflect. Our loving, caring representatives, okay, they're too good. We can't even look them in the eye. They have their own website where they lay out where the actual savings are from Doge. Well, it turns out that there are no savings at all. As a matter of fact, what they're saying is what we will see here. The Congressional Budget Office now estimates that this bill could add $3.8 trillion to the national debt over the next 10 years. Obviously, we know it's going much higher than that. I did a whole breakdown for you. The national debt right now on its current trajectory in 10 years is going to be 60 trillion. So where they're coming up with is 3.8 trillion, I don't know. But according to their own numbers with Doge factored in, they're telling us, they're letting us know right on their own website that we're going to be adding 3.8 trillion to the national debt. Why is no one telling you that? I don't know. So that's right. No savings at all. Not zero. Okay, just more debt. In conclusion, sorry, folks, we got duped again. Sound familiar? Are we done having fun yet? Now, I'm just asking. No, we didn't get duped. Some people, the 3,000 people or so that said, Greg, you're a fool. Greg, you don't know what you're talking about. Doge is going to save us all. There's going to be trillions of dollars. You're going to eat your words. We're going to see the guilty. We're going to see the arrests. Oh, wait, Greg, you're going to see it all. You're just stupid, Greg. Well, it turns out that we were right. Okay. And they were wrong. So good. They got out of here. They're going to come back. They're probably here already listening to me, but they won't even say, Greg, you know what? I apologize. And I would gladly accept that apology. But no, I was called every name under the sun, belittled, and everything else you could dream about. And then they all left us. But again, do we really need these people here? I'd like them to be here. I wish we could turn this around and get more people here. So we were not duped because from day one, go look at my videos from day one when we found out about Doge. I said it was a fraud. That was the exact words I used. Fraud, fraud, fraud. And I'll tell you something else. I was called out across, I don't know how many YouTubers. Greg says Doge is a fraud. Well, we're going to make a fool out of Greg Mannarino, aren't we? How did that work out for you? It didn't. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Because if you guys want to, take what's blatantly obvious, because we never get what we're promised, and then believe it, well, then who's the loser here? Certainly isn't me. Certainly isn't my lions out here. You think we're on the same page here? Yeah, we are. All right, guys. Look, man, I don't know what else you want to talk about before we get out of this lovely place here. Now, listen, I want to apologize for something. I did not mean to, and I should have kept my mouth shut with this whole cultural Christianity. Maybe it's the most beautiful thing in the world. I don't really know. I just am talking sometimes. I say things out of, I don't know. I get angry a little bit. And when I hear something, and I don't mean to call this out. It really may be a beautiful thing. I don't know. Okay. But Musk, this is a mask. It's a mask. So that mask bothers me. And you know what? Let me tell you something. It's not the mask that really bothers me. It's behind the mask. It's always the same story. Musk puts on this, I am now a cultural Christian mask. But is that what's really going on behind the mask? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys and girls tell me. Enlighten Greg Mannarino. Listen to me, man. I don't know everything. In fact, I don't even pretend to at all. Maybe I need to do a little more research on cultural Christianity. Maybe I need to convert to cultural Christianity myself. I don't know. But I'm telling you, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like, not it as cultural Christianity. I mean it as in what Musk is doing. The mask that he's putting on now. It's a public mask. It's not real. It's not real. And you're right, Christian Roman. You're 100% right. You see that? Yeah. So, my gut tells me it's a mask, and I don't like the mask. What can I tell you? What can I tell you, guys and girls? Yes, you're 100% right again. I love you guys. The kingdom of God is within us all. And that's where, it's not out there. Right here. We've been told that. It's a fact. And you know it. We all are instilled with an inner book. Okay, I can go off on this stuff. I can. And I've been doing more and more of this lately. Even the deaf, dumb, and the blind are instilled by the Almighty with an inner book, an inner truth. You understand? Overstand? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, guys, listen. You want to talk about anything else here? I don't care what it is. You want to talk more about that? You want to talk about Musk? You want to talk about what? Because I'm here for you guys, and it's freaking hot in this room. Woo! Even when my hair is wet, I'm still hot. Oh my God, man. Is gold done? No. Gold is not done at all. Johnson, thank you. Is the gold really in Fort Knox? I don't know. Musk was supposed to tell us. I don't know. But now he's put on the mask, the other mask now. So I don't know what to say about that. Gold is so far from being done. People, look, man, how do I say this another way? The dollar is being systematically erased. It's not just the dollar. It's all these central bank issued notes. And then there's not a single roadblock right now, not one, putting up against the tsunami of inflation that's coming at us. And they're already talking about it, and yet it hasn't even hit. Dude, it hasn't even hit. I told all of you, we covered right here. Derek, thank you. Greg, your calls are amazing. You called Bitcoin. Oh, my calls aren't amazing, but I appreciate you saying that. They're not amazing. It is just what it is. You know, I can read a chart. Sometimes I'm right at it, and sometimes I'm not. I think I'm right for the most part, but I appreciate what you said, man. I really am. I'm happy about helping all of you. It's really what I want to do. But with regard to, look, central bank issued notes, they're going away, man. They're all becoming extinct. And unfortunately, the middle class is becoming extinct with it, despite the fake news that they're going to throw at us. I mean, look, man, I really thought that maybe there was the slightest shred that we were going to start getting some real news with Donald Trump here. But it's worse. It's worse. It's more distorted. It's more corrupt. It's more fake. Okay, whatever. You know, what else? It's not going to stop. It's just not going to stop. That means that you and I have got to put a stop to it. And that means that we have to take action. If we know that there's no one there for us here in our government, okay, which is essentially the Federal Reserve, is determined to kill the dollar, determined to bloat in debts and deficits. Again, there's no savings here. Where is the accountability? Can someone here explain to me? There are 17 people here that say, yes, Doge is living up to its expectations and they want to praise Elon Musk. Okay, to those 17%, being that it did not produce nearly at all, not even a fraction of what it said it was going to, and it's not going to, according to the illustrious leaders that we should bow down to, of course, right? These individuals, where's the accountability? Again, we're going to inflate by nearly 4 trillion in 10 years. We're going to double the entire debt. We won't even be around anymore. Could you imagine what that would mean for the dollar with purchasing power of the currency here? It's an incredible thing. It really, really is. You can't make it up. It's impossible to do. But so if we understand, you got to be on the opposite side of this, guys. I've been telling you for 1,000 years. Look, I am open to whatever you guys want to say. I'm kind of the daddy lion here, but you are an integral part of this thing here. So tell me where I'm getting this wrong. Should we not be looking for places to, at least from a financial standpoint? I can't see a better spot to be in than gold, silver, platinum, palladium as well. Those are the best spots to be in. There's just no doubt about it in my mind whatsoever. And just because some central banker, Ben Bernanke, tells you that gold is not real money and central banks only hold gold for tradition, that doesn't mean that it's true. We all know that. This is craziness what we see. But but at the same time, you and I, we called it. We nailed it to the freaking wall. Oh man, is TLT bottomed? I don't think so. We're going to see. Let me just say this with regard to the debt market. With regard to, well, if we let me back up a moment. We all know, all of you here, at least you should, that the debt market is, in fact, it's the key to everything. The whole world system, the whole world financial system functions on the flow of debt, the flow of credit through it. Without pumping it more, without calls for a weaker dollar, without calls for lower rates and central banks getting in here and buying it all, this ends in an hour. In 1 hour, the system it's over. What just happened here with U.S. debt being downgraded, again, for the first time, the United States losing its AAA rating. This is going to bleed off to the cities, as I just told you earlier today, the cities, municipalities as well, everything. The whole, it's starting to come apart. I don't know another way to put it. Now, this is going to be reflected in the stock markets as well. Expect extreme volatility coming up. I mean, they're going to pump it. I think they're close to being done, but I don't think they're actually done yet, which tells me, well, a few things. Number one, there's not enough dependency on the system. They have to fake the news. They have to fake it. They're still faking it. That tells you something. When they tell you that the job market is good and our economy is strong, you know the polar opposite is true. When you have someone like Scott Bessent here, our Treasury Secretary, downplaying this downgrade of U.S. debt, you know that the polar opposite is true as well. I think we're all on the same page. Um, but across the board, we're going to see more volatility, more. And don't take my word for this. What did the Federal Reserve say? Expect economic shocks because they're the ones that are going to do it. It's not that they're telling you what they got. You know, look, let me tell you something. It's devilism. Wow, Sam Thomas nailed it to the wall. It is freaking devilism on a massive scale. Listen, what we got going on here, people, is devilism to the highest possible order. Like my hairdo. I don't want to fit in. People say to me, Greg, why don't you cut your hair? Why don't you shave? Why don't you put the tie back on? Because I'm trying to fit out. I don't want to fit in. How about we all try to fit out, not fit in? Does that make sense? I don't know. It just came to me just like that. I don't want to fit in. I'm not looking to fit in, and I don't care. But what was I saying? Sometimes my brain just goes off the deep end here. You know, we're talking about devilism, all the lies, the deceptions, the distractions. That's what I was leading up to. Bricks, thank you. Yes, of course, the rising wedge is still a concern. We just broke down below. Now we'll see where this goes. Can they pump it back up? Absolutely, bro. They can pump it back up, but you got to watch the debt market. Listen to me, everyone here. Watch what happens. You like that? Fit out. Let's fit out. You know, that's a great thing. Imagine we start spreading that around. Let's try to do that. Hashtag fit out. This just started right freaking now. All right. We don't want to fit in. We want to hashtag fit out. Sound about right to you? Yes, we created this right here today. So if someone else says they did it, they're lying because we did it. Going back to devilism here. Okay. Their book, not the book we follow. Okay. Their book demands that they have to tell you what they're going to do before they do it. You think I got that one wrong? You guys could tell me if you think I got that wrong. And you're allowed to disagree with me. Got it? Fit out. Erica, has anyone told you they love you today? This guy loves you. Okay? That's fact. Fit freaking out. Look at that. I love it's already starting to show up. Hashtag fit out. We don't want to fit in. We want to fit out. Greg Mannarino said, let's fit the freak out. Let's fit out. Maybe you grow your hair like me and grow a freaking beard. Whatever you want. And just be who you want to be. Don't be who they tell you to be. You know what I mean? You want to conform. You want to sit in a little box. I got to put you in. No, I don't want to be there. Yeah, I know. I look like we did it in Iran sometimes. But that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. I don't really care. Trump can sell his gold toilet. Does he have one? I don't know if he has one. He could sell that beautiful $400 million plane that he just got gifted by his friends over there that are buying all his and his son's crypto empire. President Trump is he's a smart man. I know a lot of people don't think he is, but he plays the system like nobody else. It's a fact. And him and his sons are capitalizing on this to a degree that you almost have to, in fact, you have to admire to a certain degree. But it's devilism. It's devilism. And he's using the United States to catapult his crypto business. I mean, think about this. I'm not putting President Trump down. In fact, I'm actually saying, wow. Okay. The man has created a crypto empire, him and his sons. He has the United States of America adding crypto to its strategic reserves. You think that's helping his business, his Trump and his son's crypto dynasty? Of course it is. If we were adding gold, if President Trump and his sons were saying, okay, let's build a gold dynasty, let's start adding massive amounts of gold to the strategic reserve. Do you think these people over there, over in Qatar, would be gifting him a $400 million plane that he should sell and use to pay off the debt? No, he won't do that because you see, he's too big for that. He's complaining that Air Force One is an old jet. Did you see that one? It's an old jet, and he deserves this $400 million gift. He deserves it. Yeah. The man who will not humble himself before God, because when he was asked, do you ask God for forgiveness? He says, no. He goes, I just try to correct my mistakes. The man who did not put his hand on the Bible. No, he doesn't do that. He's put himself above the Lord. It never ends well. There's not one time ever in history, look back on it, doesn't end well. The Nimrods, the Nebuchadnezzars, or whatever you say that guy's name, the Caesars, it never ends well for them. No. Dust ends in a terrible thing. But again, Greg has TDS, so don't listen to Greg Mannarino because he's got TDS. Where are all those people? They all disappeared, man. They were just gone. I tell you, man. Nebuchadnezzar, is that it? I thank you. Believe me, I know you guys are trying to help me. We try to say that name, Nebuchadnezzar. I'll never get it right. That's all right. But what I do know is the man who put himself above God ended up out in the pasture eating grass like an ox. Does that tell you something? Yeah. I think so too. Yeah. Well, that's okay. I'm glad that he donates his salary because he's becoming so incredibly rich. Yeah, let him donate his 200,000. Is it? No. A president, isn't a president's salary 400,000? I could be wrong on that. I don't know, but he doesn't need the money, of course. This is all for self-aggrandizement and to help build his dynasties, of course, and his Scott Bessents of the world, vault them into trillionaires as opposed to what they are already. Like a freaking ox. That's got to be one of the greatest. Is that what it is, Brian? I don't know. That's got to be one of the greatest stories, truths in the Bible. Eating grass like an ox. All right, guys, listen, this is getting kind of long-winded, and I really thank you guys and girls for being here. And honestly, yes, I'd rather be broke and happy as well. You know what? Our riches aren't here. We all know that. Come on, this is all a game. We're all playing a game, and we're playing it willingly. Okay, this is not where we're gonna find our riches, man. Our riches is in life forever. Who is that? Bob Marley. Yeah, my riches is life forever. It's a fact, and it's not just him. We all know that, guys and girls. It goes back as far as you want to go. And the Nebuchadnezzars of the world, and there are many. They're all in front of your face. They all fail. They all fall, and they don't fall in a nice way. And that's okay. They'll learn the hard way. It is 400,000, isn't it? I thought that's what it was. Anyway, you guys and girls, we're going to call it, and I'm going to do something with this, I think. So remember, fit out. We don't want to fit in. We want to fit out. Love you guys. That's all I got. Please share the video. Get it out there. If it burns your thumbs up, I'd appreciate that. All my lovely friends are here. I'll see you guys in the morning. It's going to be just as lovely as it is now. You know why? Because it's always lovely when we're together, isn't it? I love being here. I really do. I'll see you in the morning.